One of the things that I really like about coming to universities and stuff and talking with JT is that it's not the crowd that signs up for boot camps. It's a lot of different people that we can kind of say, hey, listen, you know, there are a lot of things that go on. And there's a lot of things that maybe we don't understand, and the more that, you know, both guys and girls know about them, the more that we can kind of grow up in the future. You know, because for thousands of years, men were like, I'm a man, you're a woman, you can't vote, you know? Fuck, shit, you can't vote. Like, I mean, I would like to go back to, whatever, 1928 and be like, okay, women, let's all get together, right? Just say, we want to vote. And the guys would be like, no. And I'll be like, okay, no sex until we can vote. And guys would be like, all right, voting on Monday, fuck, what do we do? Okay, hold on, just give us a break here. Is that, you know, we want to kind of increase the awareness of what goes on in other people's minds. You know what I mean? And to be able to relate to each other in different ways and keep kind of open minds. For guys, a lot of times, especially at the beginning of the whole like learning to be competent with women journey, we err on the side of being assholes. We err on the side of like being overconfident. Because what do women like? Women like confident guys. And who are some confident guys we see in movies? You know, like. Oh, and he's just walking around like slapping bitches and throwing them on the ground. Like, that's not right, but it's an example, and it's, you know, it's tough for us to be able to weigh that, you know. And a lot of women really, when they first start out, they oh God, I gotta look sexy. Look at all these women in the magazines. I'm being sexy. I gotta put on all this makeup and wear these ridiculous heels. I have this girlfriend that's a stripper. She has these 8-inch heels, and I'm just like, take that shit off right now. She's like, no, it makes me look sexy. I'm like, no, it makes you look like a stripper. They err on the side of that, you know, and I will tell you that go through those periods, you know, go through those periods of learning everything you can do. If you're on my Facebook, you can see like ridiculous pictures of me back when I was in like rock bands, and I'm wearing like skin tight jeans with like butterflies and 5-inch heels, big furry blonde hair that I can still have at 26 years old. I've erred on that side of that too, but know that once you go through that, you will all get to a point where you just realize that it's about being confident with yourself. It's about understanding that, you know what, I hate my chin. My teeth are terrible. I've always had bad skin. It's the way it's going to be, and it's going to be that way until I'm dead. So I might as well deal with it. And you come back to being confident, and guys will say, all right, well, here I am. I'm not trying to be anybody that I'm not. I'm well dressed because I can change that. I did my hair because I make that effort. And now I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to know my moral beliefs, and I'm going to know the things I will and I will not do. I'm going to know the people that I care about and how I care about them. And then women are going to say, you know what? I don't need to wear all this makeup to look beautiful. I'm comfortable with myself. I put effort into my appearance. I eat right. I work out. I do things to better my general mental faculties, and I take care of the people I love. I know the things I will and I won't do, and I work towards those. And that is when people are at their most attractive. You know, it's not, I don't have long hair because it's attractive. I have long hair because I grew up in bands. I toured for a very long time. And those things eventually even out. And once you get there, once you get to that point, you'll begin to find that communicating with people in general is a lot easier. And so if we can spend 3 days with people, or if we can go on a seminar tour, or if we can go to a university, and remind people that there are different ways to talk to people that will show them who you are more effectively, you're going to have immeasurable success. Now here's the thing. It may be a little bit chauvinistic, but I'm sticking to it, and women can disagree with me if they so choose. It is a man's job to take a woman on a date, to take her out to do something fun. Line it up. Say, hey, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go do this. Do you want to come? Wouldn't it be fun? Think about, you know, the conversation that you guys had. You got to know her, right? So you ask and you say, hey, what do you like to do? You find out what she likes to do. You design something around that. Maybe it's a museum. I like to go to the Griffith Park Observatory up in Hollywood. You drive up the hills, super beautiful. You go up, you can look at all Los Angeles. There's a little cafe there. You can eat. It's neat. You get to know her. You spend time with her because that's the point of all of this, right? So you call her up and you line up that date. From now on, none of the guys here are allowed to call girls and say, so, do you want to like hang out or something? How many of you guys have like seen a girl that you really like and started talking to her and be like, we should hang out this week? I'm guilty of that sometimes. We should hang out soon. what are you doing sometime? You want to do something with me somewhere? So we design something, we make it happen, because here's how we paint this picture. Guys, how awesome would it be if a girl was like, hey, you like Western movies, don't you? Oh, I totally do. And pizza? You love pizza? I love pizza. Well, check it out. I rented a couple Western movies. I've got 2 pizzas in the oven. Got a case of ice cold beer here for you. I'll come over and pick you up at 8:30. It would be awesome! It's only ever happened to me like once. And I was like, I'm dating this girl. Let's do that for girls. Why not? Let's do something fun. So we call her up and we set up that date beforehand. Make it all, get it all lined up. I used to have a Zagat guide. Do you know those Zagat guides, like restaurant guides and stuff? And I'd be like, I'd call up a girl and I'd be like, hey, it's Gareth. Listen, so what are you doing on Thursday? Oh, that's really cool. Listen, there's this restaurant I heard about. It is some of the freshest and most vibrant Indian cuisine in all of Los Angeles, featuring a blend of, she'd be like, oh, what's it called? I'd be like, oh, it's Shalimar. She'd be like, oh, I've heard of that place. I've been there. It's actually pretty good. Really? Okay. Well, there's this other restaurant, too, that my friends were telling me about. It's an Indian place. No, it's an Italian place. It's, I'll just flip through the book, and I did that for a very long time, but line it up. Have something that you would like to do that you think she would like, too. You know what I mean? And we are in 2011. Feel free to go and invite guys out, like girls. Do it, man. Say, hey, I know you want to do it. I know, hey, there's something that's cool, this restaurant or concert or whatever. Girl bought me tickets to an Aerosmith concert one time, and she was like, I don't really like concerts, but I know you really like them, so I got Aerosmith tickets. I was like, oh! And I was like a schoolgirl the whole time. It was a lot of fun. So when we communicate over phone, I want to just do a few not so holistic ideas, a few things that you guys need to know about. Okay, when I talk on the phone, you sir, answer me this question. When I talk on the phone, how far away from my mouth is the microphone?
3 inches.
Yeah, not far. How far away is my ear? Basically in it, right? Yeah, that's not really, I don't really do too much math with the science. So it's pretty safe to say that my mouth is about 3 inches away from that girl's ear, right? Now, how many of you guys have moms that leave voicemails like this? Hi, Gareth, it's Mom. Just walking down the street. Wanted to call and say hi. And you answer, oh, fuck.
If you're like my Asian mom, JT, what you do?
My mom always calls me when she's at work, and she's like, it's your mother. What are you doing? You need to go back. Okay. So from this, we can take the idea that we're going to speak in a smooth, confident tone. Now, this opens up the idea of vocal tonality. Okay, so vocal tonality, just very quickly, vocal tonality is very transient, right? So if I ask you, again, I'm going to bother you, what's the most exciting thing you've ever done? Bare your soul with us here. Most exciting thing you've ever done. Don't think too hard. Most exciting thing, come on.
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding, cool. Now let me ask you a question. Hold on. What's the most exciting thing you've ever done? Creepy now. Everyone thought about sex all of a sudden. And it's just because I changed the way my vocal tonality affected those sentences. If I say, listen, I don't know too much about sports, but locker rooms are like where guys get showered and changed together, right? Yeah, okay, cool. So locker rooms. They're that place where guys get changed and showered together, huh? Suddenly the creepiest shit ever. But we can use this to our advantage. If we're talking, a lower and slower pace to your voice appeals more to the subconscious mind. That's why if you feel sick or if you feel like bad or you're not feeling too well, you always call up your mom and your mom knows exactly how badly you feel. And she starts talking to you like this. You okay? You feeling all right? She's not like, hey, what's going on? Got broken up with? That sucks. Oh, well. And it's why sex phone lines, if you call up a sex hotline or whatever they're called, I read about this somewhere. If you call up a sex line, she's not like, you know, the woman on the other end, the woman sounding person at the other end isn't like, hey, wow, that sounds really great. I really want to suck your cock. Oh, yeah, wow, you're hot. She's like, hi. And we're like, oh. So if we think about this in the way that we communicate with people, we think about if we want to make a more emotional connection, if we want to make a more logical connection, we want to be fun. You want to be the fun guy at the party? Yeah, hey, we're fun. The fun guy at the party. You want to be that girl? She's so excited to be leaving. Or if we want to make that connection with somebody we're sitting with, we're talking, we're having a real intimate conversation. We're learning about them on first dates or on phone calls. We talk a little bit slower. We give more time to listen. The more I space out my words, the more space that I put between each phrase creates anticipation. So we use these when we're communicating with people. One of the first successes I ever had with women was a girl that I started dating when I was 12, a serious relationship. And I talked on the phone with her for 10 hours. We met at my theater camp because I was that guy. Surprise, fucking surprise. And the next day I called her in the morning at 10 a.m. And I was like, hey, what are you doing? We ended up talking for a really long time, and my mom always said, she always reminds me of that time when I was like a complete square. And I was really like so into this girl. I was in love with this girl when I was 12. I used my phone voice, and my phone voice is this. JT and I are like sitting at the club, or like we're watching a movie and we're like, yeah, this is awesome. Oh, this is the part where hold on, yeah, Rachel's calling me. Hold on, yeah, this is the part where it explodes. I'll get some more beer. Okay, hold on, I just gotta talk to this girl, yeah. Hey baby, what's going on? And I'll get into that where I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. But it brings together that emotional aspect. You make more of an emotional connection when you speak like that. So if we want to be fun, that's why we're fast. That's why we speak at a high rate. That's why we speak at a high volume. That's why we speak in a high pitch, too. Higher and faster sounds, conversely, appeal to the conscious mind. So when we want to have fun, things are really fun and exciting. Fast, loud music gets you pumped up. Slow and low music brings your mood down. And that's one of the most important things about communicating on the phone that you will ever learn. Because when you ask, some of you guys have been dating that girl, or girls know all about this. When guys are like, so how you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm all right. Are you sure nothing's bothering you? No. Bullshit. There are a lot of things that we can gain from just the way people speak. And over the phone, that is probably the most important part. If you guys have any questions about like phone or text or something like that afterwards, please come and find me. But I pretty much talked everyone's ear off.
Cool.